So welcome to your practice. My name is Maite, prenatal, postnatal yoga teacher, also full spectrum doula, and currently um, in my third trimester of gestation. So this practice is super suitable if you're pregnant. In fact, it's inspired particularly to, at this time, be supporting pregnant women. This is a time that even especially we really need to take care of the environment um, within and without, right? So particularly for those women that are currently gestating in these times of uncertainty, of distancing, of isolation, there can be a lot of stress, a lot of worry, self-doubt. So I felt really inspired to guide specifically for that group population. And also, this is a practice that is suitable for anyone, really, especially if you have a womb, really inviting that deeper connection to your womb space, whether there is baby within or not. And for those that are not pregnant, even an invitation to really look out for those pregnant women, birthing people in your lives right now that may be really needing that extra support. Mm? They're really now preparing their space, their womb is home and refuge for the next generation. And we know from science that so much of the environment really impacts and can really mold and bring so much potentiality for that new being that's arriving. But it can also be a space where at the same time as this opportunity, there's also challenge. So how can we be supportive in this moment? And regardless of where you are in your journey right now, the theme of today's practice is inviting you to find your way home into your body. For lots of us, we are being really invited to be in our homes, and that can be uncomfortable in many ways if we're used to be a lot out in the external. So how can you make your way back home in your own personal environment, but the home that truly is your only home in this lifetime, which is your body, and notice what's here, be comfortable with what's here. So find that comfortable seat, and whatever that may mean for you today, finding your way into your home. So for me today is cross-legged, and I have a cushion just sitting on the edge to lift a little bit the pelvis, the hips, and find a little bit more space. But it may be that you want to be sitting on your heels with the knees bent. Whatever it is, just take a few moments to slowly begin to arrive and call yourself here into your home, into this body. And a way that I love to see myself coming home is allowing the breath to be that thread that calls all the parts of who I am to slowly make their way here. You can allow the hands to rest on your thighs, on the knees. And since this will be a very grounding practice, really allow the palms to face down. You may even want to push down a little bit into your thigh muscles, your thigh bones, and just allow yourself to be a little bit more settled in your seat, in your throne. And as you continue to call yourself home, this is a very much Tantra inspired practice. And the essence of Tantra is full appreciation for all of life, full appreciation for all aspects of the self. So as you're calling yourself home, can you especially invite those parts of you that you may reject, you may have cast aside in the past, those parts of you that you're not comfortable with, that you may have kept hidden from others? Can you welcome them into your home? And as we navigate this journey, especially for those just dating, this is such a crucial teaching that you will be transmitting to your children, the next generation, living by example, unconditional love, bringing in, appreciating, recognizing, acknowledging all parts in recognition that we are divine beings, daughters and sons of the God, of the Goddess. Take 2 more breaths here, really settling this knowledge, this remembrance that it's safe to be back in your body. That all parts of you belong here, in these flesh and bones. The next inhale, perhaps you sip a little bit more breath in. And as you exhale, open the mouth and exhale fully. Let's do that 2 more times together. Inhale, expand belly, rib cage, lungs. As you exhale, open the mouth, empty from the lungs. Rib cage, empty belly. 1 more. Good. On the next inhale, breath, expand the arms to the sides. Perhaps you begin to open the eyes and maybe even gaze all the way up. And as you exhale, move the palms away from you. Fingertips are awakened all the way down to the earth. Let's do that together 1 more time. Inhaling, expanding fully. Maybe you reach a little bit more further away from your center, from your core, from your home. And as you exhale, you release the fingertips down. Muy bien. Perhaps you make a little bit more space and begin to open the legs to the sides for Upavishta Konasana, wide-legged seated position. Settle the pelvis. You want a neutral pelvis, so invite the tailbone towards the earth, the pubic bone up towards the belly button. So important, whether you're pregnant or not, to really sit in your throne and find that settled pelvis that is really connecting now your perineum, your pelvic floor, your pelvic wall. So like the muscles of the base of your pelvis, connecting it all the way down to the earth. And at the same time, from that routine, you lengthen the spine up. So perhaps notice your shoulder heads, move them down. You can release the hands to the thighs. Keep extending the legs towards, away from your body, towards the corner of your mat. Plant the heels, awaken the toes. So as we bring ourselves into our body, let's connect to all our senses. That will really enable us to be anchored, present, centered here. So that could begin by simply touching your legs. And I like to move a little bit side to side, finding a gentle flow. So touching your skin. And again, with that Tantra principle of full appreciation, acknowledging this precious body that holds your soul, your spirit, your heart. And the next one, you may even begin to lift the opposite arm up for a side stretch. And the focus is not so much in trying to reach the toes, but really on opening the left side of the body. So you may want to bring the elbow closest to the extended leg to the inside to use this as a lever to open the chest, open the opposite side of the heart, and then reach the arm up and over. And perhaps even considering you're holding a big ball in between your hands, the moon, the earth, and really opening from here. And the next inhale breath, reach up. As you exhale, release the hands to the earth, and let's sway a little bit side to side now. Opening to the opposite side. So we're in the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is a very earthy sign. It's also it's a sign that's very much centered around the home. And it's very sensual. So as you're here, also notice what sounds are around you in your home, but perhaps you can even tune to the sounds of the birds and the wind in my home. To the sounds within you, perhaps your heartbeat, perhaps even the sounds of baby in womb. Opening the chest, and then slowly coming up. Inhaling up. And this time as you exhale, releasing the hands down into the earth. Keep a very open torso, front and sides and back. And if you can continue to keep this open and lean forward, go ahead. For those pregnant, just stating, remember right now you have a lot of the hormone relaxing that is really allowing, especially if you're in your third trimester or even in the first trimester actually, there's quite a spike as well. And it's this hormone that allows a lot of the ligaments around the pelvis especially to relax and expand. But it affects all the other joints as well. So you want to have that action of also toning the bigger muscles so that not all the opening falls into the ligaments because you may overstretch. So the more we come home, the more we can listen to the intelligence of the body to see what's your edge. Oh, let me take that off. So continue in your pose. Breathe in slowly. Breathe in fully. Perhaps the next exhale breath takes you a little bit deeper. Or maybe it's the exhale breath that slowly begins to bring you back into a lifting sensation. Take a pause as you arrive back into the throne of your being. So we explored touch and we've explored sound. So listening, explore taste right now. So you may even want to lick your lips, or maybe even with your tongue, Lick your teeth. Taste the flavor of your saliva. So bringing that sense of full awareness into taste as well. What are you tasting? What medicine are you carrying within your mouth as well? Good. And the next inhale breath. Keep the left leg extended. Begin to bend the left knee. Bring the left heel towards your pubic bone. Lengthen the spine. And from here, begin to also touch yourself a little bit and open up one more time. Good. And on the next inhale breath, lengthen up. Release the left hand to your left leg, the right hand to the right thigh, and just gently find the twist towards the back. Few deep breaths here, and as you're breathing here, connect to the sense of aroma. What are the fragrances right now that you can smell? Perhaps even your own body smell. Full presence into this moment. Fine-tuning your ability to be fully immersed in the experience by awakening your senses. One more breath. Good, and then slowly coming back. For a full stretch here, you may want to just sit here, or if there's possibility of a little bit more space, let's flow a little bit side to side, opening one more time. And this time as you inhale, lift up, plant the right hand slightly behind you, bring your front of your pelvis up, plant the left foot into the earth, and open up. You may want to swirl the arm in one direction and then the other. And then slowly sitting back. Go ahead and open the opposite side. So left heel to pubic bone, lengthen the left leg, a little bit side to side. Open the chest. Again, tuning to the fragrances, the aromas around you. Good, and then slowly planting the hands, lengthen the torso and begin to gently twist towards your left shoulder, slightly gazing back. Keep always activating the extended leg, toes up. So finding torsion in the upper body so that we can be more present by bringing more breath, more prana, vitality into this moment, into the experience. Good, and then slowly coming back, swaying a little bit more side to side. To the rhythm of breath, and if there's space, planting the left hand behind, plant the right foot so you can extend the right leg and rise up. Open the front. Maybe swaying the arm in one direction, creating space, and in the other. And then slowly sitting back. Bringing both soles of the feet together now. Again, find your sit bones rooted. Get a hold of your shins or ankles. Lengthen the spine. And then on the inhale breath, lift the left arm up and take it back. Let's do 2 full rounds of opening on this side. And here, bring your eyes to follow your fingertips. One more. Awakening your sight. What can you see? What are you ready to see fully in this present moment? And then begin to sway the circles in the opposite direction. So not only metaphorically bringing more sight, more clarity of vision, but also really awakening your eye muscles. Good. Let's go on the other side, inhaling up. Also really opening the sides of the torso, more breath, more prana, life force energy. Strengthening our immune system, our respiratory system. So needed in these moments. And then take it back and forward. One more. Good. And then on the next inhale breath, bring both arms out, open up. And as you exhale, take them forward, round the spine, tilting the pelvis. 3 more like this. Good, and exhaling down. Take a moment here in stillness. You may want to close the eyes. Full presence. Breathing into this moment. All senses pulsating, awakening. If any of them were dormant, they're fully here now. And this is so crucial, especially for the pregnant woman as she gets ready, prepares for her birthing ceremony, to really find herself at ease, in comfort, in full vitality in her own body, in touch with your innate wisdom that will guide you through the birthing, the retrieval of your baby from spirit world into the earth world. And then slowly bring the hands underneath the knees. Extend the legs forward, shake them a little bit. Then you can move slowly to tabletop position, coming onto your hands and knees. We'll move through 3 rounds of cat-cow. If you're pregnant, remember to not go too deep into arching and dumping a lot of pressure into the low back. It already has a lot. So maybe more your inhale is more of a flat back and the exhale is the rounding, puffing in between the shoulder blades. For our friends, not just stating, then go into the deep arch if it feels comfortable by really engaging your inner thighs and maybe gazing all the way forward. And up. Breathe in one more. Keep the hips right above the knees and begin to walk forward into puppy. So keep going forward. Again, really nice long spine. So hug your abdominal muscles and then forehead to the earth, especially your third eye center. As you keep extending the arms in front, breathe into the sides of the torso, into the shoulders. 3 slow, full breaths here. Inhaling up, gently, slowly. Preparing for downward dog, hands at an angle, still in line with the shoulders. Spread the fingertips wide. Curl the toes. Energize your inner thighs. Begin to lift the knees off the floor. Push the thighs back. Seat bones high. Keep the knees bent to begin. You may want to open the legs if there's belly Give some space. Baby with belly. Keep lifting up, wrapping your arm muscles around your arm bones. Maybe stretch one leg and then the other. And then both up, and then exhaling heels towards the ground. One more breath here. Heart towards your thighs. On the next inhale breath, walk the feet halfway. And then as you exhale, lower to Malasana. So I'll face you. So the hips, the heels wider than the hips. Knees in direction of your toes, inner thighs pushed away through the arm bones, hands in prayer, bringing your pelvis towards the earth, feeling the connection to Mother Earth. Not only drawing the energy down towards her, but also feeling the energy you're receiving from her embrace, from the support that you're receiving underneath your soles of the feet, and how that lifts you up towards the heavens. Breathe fully here. And notice, how does it feel to be in your home, in these bones that carry so much wisdom, in your flesh, in your skin, in your blood, in your saliva, in all the different fluids. Knowing that as you're doing this practice, gestating, you're nourishing not only your own home, but now is the home of your baby. So bringing so much vitality to your baby's home, being refuge. Good, and then slowly begin to straighten the legs, widen. So you may want to come sideways. Widen into Prasarita Padottanasana stance and bring the block, if you have one, in front of you. Make sure your feet are square to the edges of the mat. Again, notice your low back. Hug the abdominal muscles so it's nice and long. Check the neck, soften. As you keep really engaging your inner thighs towards each other, plant the right hand into the earth or into the block, right at the center, and on the inhale, keep the pelvis steady, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, release the left hand onto the block, lengthen on the inhale, and on the exhale, open the right arm to the side. So we'll do 3 more flows like this to the rhythm of your breath. For the pregnant mamas, this is so good to loosen any tightness around the low back, which as you grow with baby, may feel at times strained. So this is such a good practice, flow to get into, if you can daily. You would also bring your pelvis into alignment. And really, for any woman, you want your pelvis in alignment so that the organs, sexual organs, can be in their optimal position for improved function. 2 more breaths, inhaling, exhaling for the twist. 1 more. Good, and then slowly release. You can move the block to the side, heel toe the feet, and then slowly round in the spine. Press into the feet, anchor fully, come into standing. Just gonna accommodate this a little bit so you can see me. Good. Find Tadasana stance, feet hip width distance, anchor through the feet, lengthen the spine. And on the next inhale, bring your weight into your right leg. Bring your left leg up and over to the side and come into your tree. It may be that you place the foot above the knee or below the knee or even the toes to the earth. Keep energizing your right leg, lift up. And when you're ready on the inhale breath, find your drishti. Attention focusing into that spot in front of you that is not moving. And on the inhale, lift the arms up. On the exhale, thumb and index touch, you open for Chin Mudra, self-awareness, releasing it all the way down to the sides. Bring the palms to cross, they touch. And on the inhale breath, rise up, nice and tall. And on the exhale, you open. Muy bien, 2 more flows. Find your roots going deep into the earth. You are centered in your home as you bring the energy up, connected to the heavens, to the sun, to the moon, to the sky. You open up. 1 more. Slowly bring one hand to your womb space, one hand to the heart. And then slowly release the left leg. Bring it to the earth. Maybe you shake a little bit. And you find yourself ready for the other side. Anchor through the left leg. Lengthen up. Reach the right leg up onto the sides and then come and place it wherever it feels good. Maybe very close to the groin, against the thigh side, maybe a bit lower underneath the knee on the calf muscle, or toes to the earth. Find where you centered within your body. You find yourself coming home. Keep coming home with breath. And when you feel more settled in your home, you reach up, inhaling. And as you exhale, thumb and index touch and open. You cross the palms, inhaling, you lift up, breathing fully into your torso. One more. Notice that if you're pregnant, balance keeps changing as you're changing body. So you keep refining your ability to find new aspects of this new home, of your home, new aspects developing. Full appreciation, hands in prayer in front of the heart. And then bring the opposite hand to the heart, the other hand to the womb. You're here, you're safe, you belong in this body that you chose in this human experience. Good, and then slowly release the leg. Shake it a little bit. One more standing pose, triangle. So remember the feet, usually a prasarita stance. You begin with the toes fully pointing the long side of your mat. Then keep the right leg anchored. Open the left toes towards the short side of your mat. Bring the hip back. Extend your left arm all the way. And when you cannot go anymore, you can bring it to the inside of your shin. You could take care of your block. I'm going to use the block today. Maybe you reach all the way to the floor, but try not to compromise the opening that you can create here. This is really a heart opening practice, this pose. It can really open the left side of your heart, so the right side of your heart. So see, how can you do that without compromising, trying to reach too further down? And in fact, actually, I think I'm even going to stay higher. And then reach the arm up. And just explore. You have 3 to 5 breaths here. Keep anchored through the feet, energizing, magnetizing inner thighs towards each other. Soften the shoulders away from the ear. And then keep opening the right side of your body. One more breath. And then preparing to rise up, press the feet, pull yourself up from the energy of Mother Earth, reaching, extending the arm, good. Square the back toes, open, pivot to the other side, bring the hips back, keep lengthening, lengthening. See if you're gonna need the block. Keep reaching forward now with the right fingertips. Release the hand, check in where you wanna place it, make your adjustment, opening your left side of the heart and then reach up. You always find perhaps a very little micro bend on the extended front leg. And breathe, all senses awakened, present here. When you're ready to rise up from the support of the earth, rise up. And as you exhale, Pratisarita Padottanasana. And we're slowly gonna go down through Malasana, yogic squat. So you open the toes. On the inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, hands in prayer, very mindfully, slowly lowering down to the earth. 3 full breaths here again. Noticing what's available from the opening that you've created. Three more breaths. Good, and then slowly come to sit. Find a cross-legged seated position. You may want to have the pillow again underneath your sit bones. Lengthen the spine. So let's slowly bring even more full presence into the body. So now that you're possibly a little bit more open, find again that seated position where you anchor your sit bones even deeper into the earth. You lengthen the spine. Shoulders away from the ears, nice and tall. Feels comfortable, you go ahead and you close the eyes. And again, bring all of your senses here. So notice those parts of your body that are touching each other. As you continue to awaken the sense of touch, notice the fabric touching your skin. The parts of you that are in connection to the ground, to the mat. Perhaps if there's breeze, notice where it touches your skin. The eyes are closed. What can you see in this moment? The different textures of darkness, but maybe there's light or images dancing through your mind. No need to alter anything, just simply be in this moment. How at ease can you be? No judgment, coming into stillness. I believe this is the time that we're all collectively being called to find our way home. Our way back into our bodies, into our bones. And for those with wombs, our first and original home. When we enter this human experience, can you find your way into your womb space, into your uterus, to matriz, and breathe deeply here. I choose to believe we're being exposed to the opportunity to reflect and question, how do we take care of our homes? And as we reflect on how are we taking care of this home, how are we taking care of Mother Earth, our planetary home? As within, without. Especially for those that are being now home to babies, new spirits coming in, old souls coming in. How are we nurturing their homes? Continue to tune to the sounds around you, within you, to the smells and the tastes that are present here. Bring your awareness to your breath and see if on the next exhale breath you can empty, empty, empty fully. And when you think you've emptied, empty some more. And as you inhale, count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you exhale, exhale to 4, 2, 3, 4. Next inhale to 4. Exhale to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allow your own spontaneous breath to come in and out. The next breath in, bring your palms together. Begin to wrap them against each other. Bring one hand to the heart, the other one to your belly, womb space, just below your belly button. And let's take 3 deep breaths here where we collect the energy from the heart, infinite, unconditional love, and direct this breath, this love, into your womb space for you and baby, for you and your womb, and any prayer or intention, perhaps for the day, as the day continues or these days to come, how will you nurture your home? So inhaling together. When you're ready, collect the breath, prana, unconditional love from the heart. And as you exhale, open the mouth, direct it to your womb space. Nourishing yourself as you nourish baby, your womb. 2 more. How will you take care of your body, of your home, of your womb? 1 more. And the next breath, bringing your hands in prayer in Anjali Mudra to your heart. We'll close this practice. We'll celebrate and honor the energy that you brought into your home, the clearing that you created by singing one Om together. Inhaling fully, exhaling to begin. Together collectively to 1 breath, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in your hearts, in your wombs, in your bodies. May this peace ripple out into the world, Mother Earth. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here, for practicing together. Celebrate yourself for giving yourself this nourishment, this shower of love, of prana, of vitality.